Right, so in the very strange times that we are living in right now, I'm joined on Zoom by a man who has won an award as part of the Voice of M Awards for 2020. It is the Outstanding Contribution to Music Award, and it is going to the one, the only, the incredibly lovely Mr. Frank Turner. How you doing?
Hello. Hi. You've just made my day. This is lovely. Getting awards is a very sweet thing, and it's very sweet of you guys to think of me for this. Yeah, and thank you very much.
Because like I said to you just beforehand, the main reason we're doing this award is because the obviously you're from Winchester, but off
Mm,
your own back, you've done fundraisers for both the railway and the joiners.
yeah.
Raised an incredible amount of money, like an insane amount of money, like an hour show. Like it was like 10 grand
Yeah.
each one, wasn't it? Near enough.
Yeah, more than and they tend to creep up a bit over time. I mean, I on that level, incidentally, should say that this award that I'm imaginarily holding here is as much for anybody who was donating and tuning in for the shows as it is for me, because I'm donating what I can privately. That's the thing
Yeah.
that I don't get into in public. But like, I'm not the one putting the money into these venue fundraisers in public.
No.
That other people are doing it, so they get the award as well. But for me, like independent venues in general was the sort of the cause I decided to adopt during lockdown. I mean, the one thing I say is that like I feel like a lot of people's reaction to the pandemic has been to look around and say, how can I help? Which I think is actually really quite a positive thing. And for me, like, I didn't figure that I was an artist of my stature was going to, like, save the health service or whatever. I should add instantly that I don't think that's my job either. I think that the government should be doing that. But regardless, I've been doing stuff with Music Venue Trust and all that for years anyway. And we need independent venues. That's where I built my career. And quite specifically, the Joiners and the Railway, a place I've played a million times and been to a million shows there, and figured out who I am as a musician, how to write and how to play and how to, and found an audience and all that. And they're just a vital part of our ecosystem, and the Joiners and the Railway in particular for the South, for Hampshire, whatever. Growing up, that's where I went to gigs. I went to my first ever gig at the Joiners in 1995. I was a little bit smaller, and I went to see a band called Snug, who featured Ed Harcourt on guitar, funnily enough. But yeah, so they are vital and they are precarious, and we will miss them when they're gone. Raising money to try and help them keep the wolf from the door throughout everything that we're currently living through feels like the least thing I can do.
Yeah, and it's been amazing, and the live stream has been a lot of fun to watch as well. And this is the only time I can now feel young. I was 8 when you went to your first ever gig.
I was 13, so maths fans can figure some shit out. They are fun. I've been playing through my entire catalogue, kind of record by record, including B-sides and rarities and all that, which is incidentally going to limit the project as a whole at some point, because I'm going to run out of records.
I was going to say, because you're just about to do No Man's Land, so if you just got a new album, you have to release a new album now.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I've written a lot of music recently, but I'm not sure that live streaming is quite where I want to debut all that. But like I've got sort of covers weeks, and I've got some there's various plans afoot for other stuff coming up. So but yeah, there will be a logical endpoint to it. I mean, hopefully one of the logical endpoints to it is that the lockdown will ease enough to a point where these kind of businesses can start going back into action. That's the thing that all of us are hoping for. Quite when, and more importantly how that happens, is an open question. But it's been nice to see the music community generally kind of understand that this is an important thing. I think I said it sort of flippantly just then, but like if a venue that already exists goes, getting it back again is going to be way harder than just sustaining a venue that's already there, because there's all the sunk costs of setting up a business. So I think that if people out there are kind of saying, oh well, they might close down, but we'll just get them back again, it's not going to be that simple. Do you know what I mean? And that's putting aside all of the heritage and the history that these places have, which is really important to me.
No, it is, and it's incredibly important to us, and you're also incredibly important to us too. So thank you again, as always. We love you. And
I love you guys too.
Here's your
so much.
Award of Air.
Am I doing this on the right side?
No, the wrong side. Go for the left.
No, the wrong side. Sorry.
There we go. There we go.
Hey, an imaginary award.
I passed you nothing, but that is the award for outstanding contribution to music. It's nothing.
The next time I see you, I'll be expecting a real one. No, I'm kidding. You don't do that, but I do still have your badge.
Oh, thank you very much.
In fact, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, stay right there. It is, in fact, on the shelf behind me.
That's amazing.
Look at that. It's right there in the back of my office. Junk room, whatever you want to call this. Yeah, there we go. That's that. So I need an award to put next to this.
Yes. Oh, well, I will make you one.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And hopefully, when lockdown is eased, we'll see you at some point soon. Hopefully.
I sincerely hope so. It is the thing that we're all hoping and praying for. So fingers crossed.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Frank Turner. Thank you.